Subdivisions.
What's up, everybody? Jason here, back again with Joe and Cramser. 19 albums up, 19 albums down. We just ranked all 19 studio albums from Rush. I think collectively, as far as things we agree on, probably the favorite band of the channel, probably. So now, top 10 favorite songs. Very difficult task for us. There's a lot. So let's see what you got.
I'll kick it off this time.
Oh, okay, Cramser, yes, go right ahead.
You said something really sweet in the closing remarks of the album video. So in the Canadian spirit, please be my guest.
Thank you, Sarah. Okay, 10 songs from Rush. That's basically impossible. Shouldn't even have to do this. Cruel and unusual punishment. So I don't know. This list doesn't matter. It's really like the top 4 or 5, we'll say. It's kind of locked in stone. Everything else, I mean, it could be completely different tomorrow. For today, I'm going to go with number 10, The Trees. Just, love the classical guitar and the intro. Real catchy verse and chorus. It has that long kind of extended instrumental part. Really descriptive, like songwriting. The guitars and everything really sound like, a fight, a battle. Really cool stuff. Good lyrics too, from Pert. Number 9, I got The Big Money from Power Windows. Just awesome bass playing. Just immediately gravitated towards that when I heard it. But it's a fun song, a little lighter touch than Grace Under Pressure. Very 80s sounding, but I think it works really well. Number 8, another epic bass, just awesome, Digital Man from Signals. Love the synth, love the bass, love the drumming, just so in sync. The entire band, it's just amazing. Just a really virtuistic performance packed into like a 4.5 minute, just almost pop song. So really great stuff from them. Number 7, I got Spirit of Radio. Big difference between this and Hemispheres, the album that came before it. Kicks it off with that kind of reggae influence, real fun and bright and down to earth, very terrestrial, no like space stations and stuff anymore. Very real and modern, and just a really great song. Number 6, I got The Body Electric from Race Under Pressure. Love the bass work on the intro. Really great guitar solo from Alex on this one. And I don't know, just a great song. A lot of these songs are like bass songs that I've learned and just kind of always loved. And that one has a great bass line. So number 5, I got Show Don't Tell. Just another prolific bass performance. He's so fast. He's doing so many different things on this. It's nuts. The rhythm, the syncopated playing, just incredible stuff from Geddy. Another bass-driven epic. These are basically my entire top 10. So what are you going to do? I love Geddy. Number 4, the song that got me into bass, Freewill. I didn't know that there could be bass solos before this song. I heard it on the radio and I was like, this rules. Whoever's playing bass is a god. And it was Geddy Lee. And that's a great song. Really cool, kind of like strange guitar solo. Very unmelodic. It's not like his later 80s stuff. Lifeson's really kind of using like almost dissonance on this one. Sounds great. Great drumming as well. Number 3, got Between the Wheels from Grace Under Pressure. The synth that starts it off is so good. And Lyson, that's a snarling guitar on this. His guitar solo is awesome. And I really like the way Geddy sounds vocally on Grace Under Pressure. And I like the icy darkness, kind of the whole album. Number 2, probably going to be Cramser's. Number 1, I got Subdivisions. Just a great opener. I think me and you, Cramser, used to say that this song invented emo. And we may have been joking, but just a really it's not that Dungeons and Dragons stuff. It's very, again, down to earth. Someone growing up in the suburbs. It sounds very real and very it just connects. I think the lyrics really connect, and it shows a different side of them, and shows that they can write pretty much anything. It doesn't have to be fantasy. It doesn't have to be historically based. It can be the plight of a youth growing up in Canada or America, either one, or around the world. Number one, though, got to be Limelight. Just always loved this song. I love everything about it. In the album video, I talked about how the end of the guitar solo where License is like hanging on to these super high, I don't know, maybe pinch harmonics, just, doing a little vibrato on them. And the arpeggiated guitars just come in, just gives me chills every time. The bass playing's great. The drums are great. The vocals sound great. Really cool lyrics. And yeah, it's just always been my favorite track by them, and probably will continue to be forever. So.
I do remember having that Subdivisions created email discussion. There was a girl we used to hang out with who didn't like Rush, but would post that lyric from Subdivisions, any escape might help to smooth the unattractive truth, but the suburbs have no charms to soothe the restless dreams of youth, all the time. And I was like, screw you, dude. Like, you serious? Don't take the lyrics without the love. Get out of here. All right. Little caveat about Limelight. Rick Beato has a great, why this song is so great video on Limelight. Check it out. All right. We're doing Rush Top 10. That means there's 181 songs that I considered. Number 10 is going to be Natural Science from PW, number 1, Permanent Waves. It's love that opening arpeggio spot when he stops doing the chords, and then it's got that awesome moment of triumph when it's dun 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 dun. So awesome, love it. Number 9, second track off, Signals, is going to be The Analog Kid. Really cool, upbeat, just kind of quasi punk rocker for them. One of Alex's just straight up best riffs that he's ever written. It's so cool. Amazing solo in it. Love the lyrics. Number 8, Jacob's Ladder, has 9 different just cool as hell guitar parts in it. It's just super awesome. Starts off with that ominous warlike mood. Very cool. Number 7, closing epic track from Farewell to Kings. I've got Cygnus X1. I think this is their most metalish song, especially with just the tone and the vibe of it. So heavy and so awesome. Number 6, Red Barchetta. I don't know what Jason was talking about in the album's video. I love the lyrics to this song. It's totally different than anything they did. It's just a straight up folk song about a car, and it just matches the way that it sounds like he's driving the car at the end, and the engines are revving and everything. It's just a really great descriptive piece of storytelling. Number 5, I've got Force 10, a really unique, just sounding song. It's just got really, it's not bright or poppy, but it's very catchy for these dark, kind of cool, icy melody on it. Number 4, I've got Tom Sawyer. Can't deny just how great. It's got a lot of attitude, a lot of amazing drum fills in it. Number 3, we talked a lot about this when we talked about Power Windows. Got Marathon. Everything about it is awesome. It's incredibly catchy. Maybe their catchiest chorus. I'm going to go on a limb and say it's their catchiest chorus. And the bass on it is just phenomenal with the way he's synchronized with Neil. Just what a cool friggin' bass part. God, I love it. I'm so giddy just talking about it. Joe was close. My number 2 is Subdivisions. It's not my number 1. Fantastic lyrics. Drums are amazing. The synth part is great. It's a highly emotional song. The pacing matches it perfectly. But my number 1 is La Villa Strangiato. I love the whole damn thing. I am not nearly good enough guitarist to pull this song off, but I would love it. I love the Rush documentary. Is it called Beyond the Gilded Stage or whatever it is?
Beyond the Lighted Stage.
Beyond the Lighted Stage. Kirk from Metallica talking about that bluesy beginning to that. I guess it's the first of 11 solos he does in La Villa or whatever, but it is so friggin' cool, and it has just so much emotion behind it, how he's just bending those notes, and it's got like a little bit of like Spanish guitar flair to it at times. All of the parts are super cool. And Joe was kind of talking about this when he was talking about Permanent Waves on the other video. None of these epics sound forced. Like they wanted to get more of these in here, and they all just seem like really long songs that would be incomplete even if 10 seconds of it wasn't there. Like it's almost like classical music writing. It's just fantastic. The playing alone's got to win it for me. It's probably my favorite instrumental song ever, if I'm being honest. So it's got to be it. La Villa Strangiato, number 1.
All right. Yeah, like you guys said, this is just like an impossible task, and it's so hard to balance like the radio hits with deep cuts and pop songs with epics. It's like, how do you even tackle it? But here's what I came up with. My number 10 is the title track from A Farewell to Kings. Love Geddy's voice on it, especially when he screams beating down the multitudes. It's so high and just really awesome. Number 9 from the debut, I mentioned it in the other video, I've got Here Again. Just an amazing kind of slow bluesy rock tune. Awesome guitar from Alex. And there's some really good sounding double tracked vocals on it that I think are great. Number 8, I have got one of their bigger hits, Limelight. I love the riff, the opening riff, and then the way it kind of like alters slightly and changes as it heads into the verse. And it's just got one of the best guitar solos ever. 7, I've got Xanadu, 11 minutes long. Takes a little while to get going, but it's like 9-minute tour de force once it gets going. It's just great. Number 6, I have a bit of a deep cut from side 2 of 2112. I've got Lessons, track that Alex wrote the lyrics to, and the part where he goes, "You didn't listen again," is really awesome. Number 5, I have Marathon, a song that we've already discussed a bit. Amazing bass, one of their best choruses, should have been a hit. Number 4, I have Jacob's Ladder. I love all the parts to this and some amazing guitar work from Alex on it. He's got these like circular riffs that he plays that are just really, really cool. Number 3, I have Emotion Detector. That rhythmic thing that they do when they head into the chorus, that ba 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 ba, it's just so awesome. It lifts the song. The melody on that song is great too. Another song that could have been a huge hit, I think. The guitar solo on that song is also incredible. But something that you always need to pay attention to with Rush guitar solos is what Geddy's doing under it, because he is also just going absolutely insane under what Alex is doing. Just incredible. Number 2, I have, sorry Joe, Cinderella Man. Absolutely love this song. It doesn't get talked about enough. The bass on this is really incredible. It's another reason why I can't believe you don't like it, Joe. But it also has a really melodic, kind of sweet chorus, so it's kind of got the best of both worlds. Number 1, though, for me is The Spirit of Radio. My favorite of their big radio hits, the one that I definitely never get tired of. Still, every time I hear it, I turn it up, and, always hits the spot. I love it. Number 1.
Talking about lifes and solos, what Neil's doing behind them a lot is also ridiculous. It's all ridiculous. It's just all ridiculous.
All right, so drop your favorite Rush songs down in the comments. Let us know what you think of our picks, and be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check down in the description for links to all of our social media accounts, and stay tuned for side 3 tomorrow. We are not done talking about Rush yet.